Kirpalani, Managing Director, Castrol India. Castrol had a major stake in a commercial vehicle industry, which we see now it is picking up. Let's talk to him. Well, how does he see his company's perspective in India?
Thank you for this opportunity. Firstly, can I say we're very excited to be here at season 2 of the T1 Racing as a partner of Tata Motors. They've been a strategic partner for 30 years. And we think today is very important because this is really, we have seen season 2 become even more significant than season 1. But more importantly, I think as you hinted in your opening comments, it's probably the mark of probably better times for the commercial vehicle industry going forward.
So, for Castrol, your 60% of revenue probably comes from commercial vehicle. So, as the commercial vehicle was going down in terms of sales, there was a pressure probably on your company. So, going forward, are you going to have similar kind of business division, or you are going to have a better balance?
So what is happening is that what we call personal mobility, which is the oils that are sold for two-wheelers and for cars, are clearly growing faster than commercial vehicle oils, and there are many reasons for it. We can discuss it. So that's been growing, and luckily, especially the two-wheeler oils have sort of remained reasonably robust even in the last 4 years. So that's going to continue to grow. But I think as I think you hinted was that in the next few years, the commercial vehicle market should see an upturn. I think we should see road transportation getting better on the back of a higher GDP and a higher growth from the industrial sector. The other aspect of this is that the whole infrastructure development and mining had got depressed. I think more recently, the signs we have seen in the recent budget seems to suggest the government is serious about reviving infrastructure growth. So I think for that reason also, we will see an improvement in this industry.
Overall, we see the automotive industry in India growing. We have a very less number of vehicles in India. If we see the population is around 15-16 cars per thousand. Similarly, in two-wheeler and commercial vehicle. So there's a huge room for growth in India. How Castrol India wants to be part of to the growth story that is going to happen in India?
I think great question. We've been here for 100 years, and by being here for 100 years and investing in the brand, we have some advantages that we think are comparatively strong. We have a very strong brand that consumers regard. We have cutting edge technology. We are able to leverage not just the work we do in India, but across the world, and to be able to bring the best and most cutting edge product to our people. We spend a lot of time on increasing our distribution. To give you one example, today 50% of the motorcycles are being sold in rural India. So in the last 2 or 3 years, we've spent an enormous amount of time to go back and make sure our distribution matches this new demand. And fourthly, we've done a lot of work to build advocacy, not just with consumers, but other stakeholders. So we're spending a lot of time in training mechanics. We're spending a lot of time building deeper relationships with trade. So we've done a whole lot of advocacy for our brand. I think, in my personal view, we're well positioned. It's a great brand, we have great technology, we are distributed, and we have the advocacy of our partners. That as the market picks up in the next few years, we should be well positioned to take advantage of that growth.
You have a two-wheeler service centers also. How do you want to take that segment of business forward?
So that's again very exciting. We have, as you said, sort of a network of more than 7 or 8,000 what we call Castrol bike points. These are independent workshops on the high street. We've selected the best, given them support, given them some training, given them the Castrol bike point branding. And this is a chain which has actually today become very significant. So 7 or 8,000, as I said. We see this trend growing enormously in the future. As the number of bikes grows in this country, we have more than 110 million bikes, the OEMs are going to find it difficult to have the reach to service all of them. By us being able to give our branding and support to the best independent workshops on the high street, we will be able to bring high quality service capability to all users of two-wheelers.
So, what is your projection in coming years? How will you expand your network?
So we've done a lot. To just give you an idea, we are expanding our network at the rate of 10 or 12,000 new points